it's Ron back from Ron's YouTube channel where we cover a lot of drone and drone gear and drone accessories. And today is a drone video. It's about our one of our favorite little mini drones, the Autel Nano Plus drone, a little sub 250 gram drone that came out at the beginning of 2022. And I've done several videos on it. So far I didn't get it right at release date, which was probably good because I had some issues out of the gate, and most of those are kind of fixed up by now. Well, not all, but most. Anyhow, I made a video recently where I did a little test flight of the latest firmware update, the 1.4.15. I'll put the number down below. I think I got that right. And I did a screen recording, and I put that up on YouTube, so you can go watch the screen recording of how the new firmware performs. I could not find any any obvious changes in there or any differences. The one thing I did notice is it flew better in the wind than I've ever seen it fly before. So maybe they optimized it a little bit, for the wind, which is great because it was, one of my poorest performing drones in winds, heavy winds, wind gusts. I mean, I'm not trying to say hurricane winds. I'm just saying like a normal wind that the the DJI Mini 2 or Mini 3 could handle with like nothing. This thing struggled, so I was glad to see it perform much better on this flight because, as you could hear in the audio to that previous video, there was a lot of wind that day. So this video is just going to be the 4K 30 video and images that I took off the memory card from that flight. I didn't want to make that video go on forever. I mean, I like to put the whole screen recording without cutting it because people think maybe you cut some parts out or whatever, so I always go the full flight. But anyhow, so this video is just going to be, the clips, and the clips, it's not going to be as long as the other one because I'm only going to include the clips where the drone's actually like flying, not backing up, turning around, flying. So I'm going to cut all those parts out again where it's taking off, it's landing, it's it's still, because I'm trying to figure out some camera settings or whatever. And the images I took bracketed, a lot of bracketed images, 3 brackets. And I'm going to attempt to take them into an editor such as Lightroom or maybe even Luminar Neo and combine them into HDR photos to see if that'll help improve it. I know there's been some talk about Lightroom doesn't handle the photos well from the Nano Plus, something to do with the colors or whatever. So we'll experiment in that as we're putting this video together. So okay, with no further ado, let's roll that hopefully that good looking 4K video. So roll that video. All right, I hope you enjoyed the 4K 30 video from the Nano Plus. I do want to mention that was shot in complete auto. I did not change anything, just Dr. Auto settings. I mean, I could have did better if I would have just, locked down white balance and exposure and all that stuff. But it was just, I think straight auto for the video quality. And I had it in MPEG-4 and .264. My Autel people tell me that's the best settings for video and auto. So now that we looked at the video, now we're going to look at the photos. So we talked about this earlier. I shot everything in JPEG, settings completely Dr. Auto, and I'm going to try to put my brackets together in a editor such as Lightroom or Luminar Neo to see if I can improve them. So, okay, roll those JPEGs. Alright, I hope you enjoyed seeing all that footage and still images from the Autel Nano Plus. It supposedly excels in low light, so we had, it was a kind of early morning, the sun was up, but it was behind a lot of clouds, so we did have that low light condition. That the sun was just kind of peeking through. So you be the judge of what you thought of how it performed, what you thought of the low light, what you thought of the color, what you thought of the detail, the sharpening, everything like that. So leave it down in the comments below, and I'll try to respond and get back to you. And I'll be doing more testing with the drone in the future. So if you're a fan of this drone or you're interested in getting this drone, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so you'll know when I put more Nano videos up, and leave a thumbs up if you got anything on this video. And I will also drop some links down below for the Nano and some other Autel products. So if you think about picking a Nano up or an Autel or any drones, please you go down and check my links out and use my links to purchase. It won't cost you anything more, and it really helps the channel out. You don't get a big commission from Amazon, but it's something that helps bring more products into the channel. To keep the reviews fresh and so on. So and also there's a thanks button right in YouTube, right near the thumbs up and all the other buttons, where you can thank the the YouTube creators such as me with a couple dollars to buy a hot cup of coffee for this fall season here, maybe a pumpkin spice. So please leave a little something in the tip jar there if you can. So with that being said, get out there and fly a drone, and we'll see you on the next video.